It's the EP Podcast. Evergreen Park.
And welcome into the EP Podcast. My name is Chris Lanuti. We are going out to Spoke and Vine in just a little bit with Frank Murray from the Evergreen Park Public Library. And we have a wonderful guest here and her mother to talk with us at the beginning of the show. We're going to get to in moments. This episode and every episode brought to you by OSF Healthcare, OSF Little Company of Mary here in Evergreen Park. They have everything from your general practitioners to some of the more complicated surgical procedures there for you in your community. Transforming healthcare, your trusted partner for innovative, compassionate healthcare is OSF. See more at osfhealthcare.org. Our first guest is brought to you by Porter Cullen's at 99th and Clifton Park. Started by four great friends in Evergreen Park, Porter Cullen's embodies the best parts of a Southside Irish restaurant and pub. Warmth, great service, authentic cuisine, refreshing beers, and innovative cocktails. And also a place where my cousin came in from out of town this past weekend, drove by it and said, that looks like the trendiest thing I've ever seen on the South Side, and insisted that she took me out for lunch just the other day, and I showed her around Porter Cullen's. If you have not experienced it recently, get out there, see everything they have to offer at portercullens.com. Erica, how are you?
I'm great. We love Porter Cullen's.
You're big fans here, the family, huh?
Yeah, my son loves their, chocolate milk?
Okay.
Was it chocolate milk?
He goes for the chocolate milk. He's off screen right now. He's the agent here for his little sister. He was explaining this to me when he walked in the door. This is Theia, correct?
Yes.
All right. And Theia, I know you're a little nervous and you're sitting here with your mom. And before we even get started, I just want to welcome you to the EP Podcast. And I want to say thank you very much for this picture that if you're on the YouTube channel, I know most people listen, but if you're on the YouTube channel or watching through the Facebook feed, she drew this for me. You are an artist, right, Theia? Okay.
She nodded her head, yes.
You can translate the nods for the audio listeners.
I will.
Okay, because she's very nervous. How old are you, Theia?
8.
8 years old. And where do you go to school at?
Southwest.
Southwest School. So you're here in Evergreen Park, you're going to Southwest. And Erica, she deals with sight issues. Can you explain that to everybody?
So Theia has a very rare condition called Singleton-Merten. It affects 1 in 3 billion people worldwide, and it is a multi-system disorder. The biggest symptom we're dealing with is her glaucoma. So she was born with congenital glaucoma from the condition, and it limits her vision.
Did it help that I put the lights up? Like, I don't think I talked to you about it beforehand, but I normally lower all the lights. And I felt like I needed to pump them up for her.
No, actually, it's the opposite, right? Well, sometimes. Right.
What's better, the light or the dark?
The light.
The light right now.
Right now.
The light right now.
A lot of the time, she'll have photophobia, and that's from a symptom of the disease as well. So she won't be able to be out in the bright lights. But it really depends on the day.
Okay.
They can't really contribute or say why that happens with it. But today it seems like she's liking the light a little bit more.
Awesome. Very cool. What do you think of the studio? What do you I got bobbleheads behind you. Did you see the bobbleheads behind you? What do you like those? Yes?
She's nodding yes.
She's doing a lot of nodding. It's okay. I've had some difficult interviews before. You may end up on my top 10 list, but you're cute, so it's okay.
Yeah.
It's totally fine. This picture that you made for me, can you tell me what this is? What did you make here for me?
Flowers.
And now do you like art? What kind of art do you like the best? Is it painting? Is it drawing? Is it making sculpture type things?
Painting and sculpting.
Painting and sculpture. I like that. Mom, were you aware that she's into sculpting?
Yes, I am.
You made a face there. You were like, I did not see that coming.
Yeah, I think drawing, she does a lot of we'll just have to put that in the rotation a little more, I think. She does a lot of drawing and a lot of painting ever since she was 2 years old, or as old as she could walk.
Okay.
And that's sort of just been her main expression for things. I'm an artist as well, so, all of us have dabbled in it, but Theia just really took to it from a really young age. Micah too, yeah.
And now she's in a competition, and that's one of the things you had reached out to tell me about. America's Most Artistic Kid.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about this competition, why the art is so important to her, and where is she at in the competition right now?
Right now, can I go backwards with the questions?
Go ahead, go backwards with the questions.
So right now she is a quarter finalist, which is the top 1% of the people that were running through the competition.
So you've beaten 99% of the kids out there already.
Yes.
That's pretty artistic.
We have to keep her in this first place position in order for her to go on to the next round, though. So the rules are a little bit confusing, but they do. We do have 4 more rounds to go.
Okay.
So there's 9 days for this current round.
Okay.
Keeping her in the first place. As long as she stays in first place, then she'll keep moving up through the competition.
All right. And so this competition here, I mean, the art that she does.
Yes.
First of all, it's
voting.
really
It's voting based.
It's a voting based thing.
And
I picked that up right away as you were
yes.
kind of explaining it. So it's a voting based thing. Yes. But the art that she's doing, one, impressive to me because if she's having problems seeing, the fact she's able to create
right
is just that's so commendable and insane to me. But also the idea that like she seems to be gravitating towards it. How much does it help her to be able to do this art?
Yeah. So this art is giving her the peace of mind that she needs. So it gives her the joy, right? She's had, because of this condition, she's on her 21st surgery for her eyes, for eye maintenance and preservation. So it helps to calm her nerves is what she told me, the thing that she enjoys most about it. And I personally think it's helping to keep her vision going because it's something that she really enjoys that's relating to the outside world that she can have the eye-hand coordination to do. I'm sorry, what was the...
No, I think you're doing a good job of explaining that it helps her
yes.
with what she's doing and keeps her sight active. And I would imagine that over at Southwest School here in Evergreen Park, the teachers very aware of this.
Miss Riley, who's our favorite teacher.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite teacher?
Miss Riley.
Miss Riley over at Southwest. Okay, does Miss Riley let you do a lot of art projects?
Yes.
Yeah.
I like how you had to think about that. I thought I knew the answer was yes before I even asked it, but you were like, I don't know, maybe not. Are you trying to get more art projects out of Miss Riley by using this podcast interview?
Yep. I think so.
So, tell me a little bit about that, right? Like yes. I've had administrators on from the school before and principals and teachers and things like that. And they talk about how they do want to make sure that all these kids, even those that are dealing with things like this, are able to learn and be in a healthy environment. What's been your experience at Southwest?
Our experience at Southwest has been beyond amazing.
Yeah.
They have helped with every single thing that Theia has needed. I don't think we would be getting that from any other school, district, So she's needed, what did you need? What do you use? What are the tools you use at school? A Jupiter, which helps to enlarge.
Okay.
Her reading. What else do you use? A Brailler, right?
Braille.
She's learning Braille as well.
Braille, okay.
And then you have, who helps you with all that?
Miss Gagan.
Miss Gagan, Kelly Gagan, who is an amazing sight teacher.
I love this.
They brought all of this stuff in for her and for her best friend. Who's your best friend, Jack? Jack, who is fully blind.
He goes with me to Miss Gagan's class.
Yes,
oh, okay.
They learn together.
Do you help Jack out a little bit because you can see a little bit? You kind of help him?
Yeah.
They compete.
They're competitive.
They're competitive with the Braille. Who's going to do the best?
I absolutely love that. I love that. So how do we help out Theia in this competition, and what can we do here? Those of us, me here, and all the people that are listening or watching the podcast today.
Okay, so can I explain a little about the competition
Dive into it, yeah.
Okay, the grand prize winner. So if she gets to the end, Theia will get her art in the Bob Ross Museum.
Bob Ross. Making little trees everywhere, right, Theia?
And happy little trees.
Happy little trees.
Which is amazing.
What do you think, Theia? Do you think that I would look good with a big giant afro like Bob Ross, like a big hair? Yes?
She's laughing.
Okay.
Micah sees potential for you, is what he says. The grand prize winner also gets $20,000, which our goal with that is to put it away for college.
Not Disney?
She wishes.
Can you use 5,000?
No.
Tell mom 5,000 for Disney
Right.
and 15,000 for college.
There we go.
Because if mom invests that 15,000 now, it'll get bigger. I'm going to be your agent.
You know how it works?
Yeah, I'm going to help you out. Right.
And she also will appear on a special episode of The Joy of Painting, which I guess is still going with.
Yes.
I don't know who the new person is, but she'll be able to go
Probably
do that
Joe
too.
Ross or Steve Ross or
Yeah.
some other Ross.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never watched
So
it before.
this has just brought so much joy to Theia. Art brings joy to her. And to be able to get her art in a museum, one of her dreams is being an artist. What do you think, Theia? Is that something you really want? Yeah.
Yes.
We're going to try and get it.
My little girl's an artist. She's drawn a few things that are in this studio. Actually, the little
that's
logos.
good.
The logos over here. Those were drawn when she was probably about Theia's age,
Oh, really?
or maybe she may have been about 2 years older. But the Sax in the Basement one and the EP podcast one, right when I started doing podcasts, and then we're close to a decade now since I started doing this. She made those. She's 20 years old now, so she's probably about 10 or 11 years old when she made those. And she's an architect.
They're awesome.
She's an architecture student now because of the art. So you can do so much with your art, Theia.
Totally. Like Bob Ross said, right? We were saying earlier, anybody can do art. Is that right? Yeah.
That's
Anybody
amazing.
can do art.
That's amazing. Is there a website or someplace where people can see your art and vote?
Yeah. Artistickid.org is where the full competition is going on. I don't know how I can share with you her specific page, but we can probably...
If you're able to get me the link, I will try to throw it into the show notes for people so they can see it in the show notes.
Okay, I'll
for
get
the
you
podcast.
the exact link.
So you give me the exact link, or I'll at least get the link for the competition, but we'll see if we can get people directly to that.
Right.
The nationwide campaign, America's Most Artistic Kid, is raising funds and awareness for Blood Cancer United, but also this is something that really helps out a local kid in Theia, who does such a wonderful job over at Southwest and is very artistic and made me this beautiful painting, which is going up on the wall here in the studio. I promise. All right. I'm going to put this up. All right. So you can see it on future episodes. And I'm rooting for you. What do you think? You going all the way? You going to win?
Are you going to go all the way?
Yeah.
What do we hear? Gotta say it loud though, or else it ain't going to happen.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Okay. And then I bet she says this loud. And your mom's going to take you to Disney, right?
I don't know.
No, I don't know. Man, I
you're
was
supposed to say
trying.
yes.
I was trying, Theia. I was trying my hardest.
Yeah, we're very excited about it. You can do a daily vote, a daily free vote, and they also have the option to donate to the blood cancer.
Okay.
I forget the name of it though. What is it called? Blood Cancer United.
Blood Cancer United. Yeah, I had it
Yes.
right in front of me there. Blood
Yeah.
Cancer United.
Yes.
Okay. America's Most Artistic Kid right now. Theia is up in the running. She's beaten 99% of the kids in the competition. And if you want to support her and also support the Blood Cancer United program, we're going to have the link inside of the show notes when the episode comes out. And Theia, good luck to you. Thanks for coming on.
Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Building relationships, supporting the community, and service. These are the things that Country Financial stands for. They're more than just an office you may pass by as you drive through Evergreen Park. They're neighbors who lend a helping hand and support the fabric of your community, including charitable organizations, sports, financial education, and civic organizations. And since Country is already your neighbor, they want to get together and chat. Call your local Country Financial representative, Mike Thauer, today at 708-425-1559 to talk about the things that are important to you and how he can help you protect them. The EP podcast at Spoken Vine. Frank Murray from the Evergreen Park Public Library with me. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing well, Chris. Thanks for having me on again.
Listen, bud, we're here for lunchtime.
Yes.
They got a pretty good crowd here. We had to move away from the bar.
We weren't at our usual spot.
Yeah,
But we got another good spot.
They're starting to fill up here during lunch services. The lunch menu here is incredible. There's sandwiches that you don't normally get on the menu.
Can I just say, before you go in, the entire menu is phenomenal, not just the lunch.
You interrupted me before I got to that because I was going to say the sandwiches on the lunch menu are incredible, but you can also get stuff from the regular, menu, which is also incredible. But you go ahead. You just take over. You got wine in front of you. Go ahead, meatballs in front of us. We're going to have Reed out here in just a moment to
Let's
talk
go.
about the wine that we're drinking, and you're going to talk
Where's
about what's
Reed
going
at?
on at Spoke and Vine.
I don't see him off camera.
Right, northeast
Can we
corner
get some
of
carrots
95th
over here?
And Kedzie, and let's bring in Reed from Spoke and Vine. Come on in here, buddy.
Reed.
He's out of control.
Hi guys, how's it going?
Did you just see what he did there? He hijacked my intro.
Well, he should. We need a better host.
It's amazing food. The menu is
Wow.
phenomenal.
Yeah, the food is
Top
great.
to bottom.
The wine is great. Why don't we talk about the wine first? What do we have out here?
Make sure when Frank's saying nice things, just let him go.
Okay.
That's why.
All right.
Number one to be number two. So for today, for our wine, we actually have the ALH from Augustina Hobbs. Augustina Hobbs is Paul Hobbs' daughter. Paul Hobbs is one of the world preeminent winemakers. He has vineyards on 6 continents. He is one of the Opus 1 guys, produces a ton of 100-point wines. So this comes out of his Coombsville estate, and Augustina took grapes from there. Coombsville is super interesting because it's a very cool area at the very southern part of Napa, but it also has a lot of volcanic soil. So you end up with these big, rich, robust wines. It's one of the newer AVAs that's really started getting planted and producing really top quality wines. So you get that nice big mountain style fruit with a little bit more restrained price tag on it as well. So big blackberry, cassis, a little bit of plum. It's a fantastic food wine. Today we're pairing it with our meatballs, which are homemade meatballs. So it's beef and sausage meatball that we do in-house. It's fantastic. It's one of our house specialties. It's topped with our homemade marinara sauce that Bridget makes, some crostinis, a little parmesan, and some parsley on the top. It's a winning combo.
Do me a favor. Put a meatball on your plate. I'm going to have you try that. Because
Okay.
I've had a bunch of them before. I already noted it's spectacular. While I ask him a question about some wine.
I've got a follow-up question about the meatballs. Is that okay?
Just go ahead, buddy.
How many
Just
of
go
those
ahead.
did you go through at Sip and Sample? The library's fundraiser.
We brought 300, and I think I brought back like a quarter of a tray, so a lot.
All right. There were leftovers?
We always leave a few.
Okay, all right. Well, they were amazing.
And those were our minis.
Let me comment on the wine real quick. I lived in California for a couple of years doing morning radio, and one of the things that they love out there in California is their Cabernet Sauvignon. So I had a lot of them while I was out there, okay? This may be the lightest, airiest Cabernet that I've had maybe in my life. There's something about it where it's not as heavy as I expected when I drank it. It's got an incredible finish. I mean, it may be one of the smoothest wines I've had in here. Are you surprised that that's my reaction? Or is that what you would normally get from a wine drinker?
No, this stuff is absolutely incredible. Yeah, it's her inaugural vintage, so it's the first year that Augustina has been making wine. Yeah, and
It doesn't taste like it tastes like AI was used to enhance this wine, like somehow.
well, it's very French in style. So very the cooler weather also allows for a lot longer hold on the grapes on the vine, which allows, and with the really good drainage of Coombsville, because you have that really porous soil, it allows the grapes to stay on vine a little bit longer. It allows to build a little bit more structure without overwhelming you with the huge body and the huge tannins. It's really what it's supposed to be like.
Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. I love it. I'm going to write down the name or just put it behind the bar. You know, I'm in here enough. Just let the whole staff know when Chris comes in, this is his new wine that he wants in the first glass.
I'll put one of your little face post-it notes on it.
Put one of those there. As a regular, I get that kind of perk. That's what happens, right? Frank is chowing down on your meatballs right now. You had these at the Sip and Sample event. They go over very well. We haven't spoken since then. I was next to you and your lovely wife, Bridget, when I won a basket full of bourbon in the raffle there. I let out a gleeful shout. I was really excited.
Very excited.
I was
very
really
excited.
I reacted a little louder than I thought I reacted. Like, even I was like, wow, I shouted pretty excitedly when I won that basket of bourbon. The basket, of course, is gone because I enjoy my bourbon. But did you know that Frank doubted that I won?
I would doubt that you won.
As I walked up, he was like, I need to check that ticket. I don't believe you won. He actually said on the microphone, he's not allowed to win, which I thought was kind of ridiculous.
But you supported your local library, and you left with a giant bag of bourbon.
Yeah, and they brought in 13.5. That's
Nice.
a record
Nice.
at the Sip and Sample. An absolute record for raising money, and I would ask him more about it, but his face is full of meatballs.
5 gold stars for Frank and his team. Frank's team's awesome.
Amazing.
Okay. Reed, everything here is wonderful. As always, this wine is spectacular. Any big events coming up here this month?
We'll be doing Women of Wine at the end of this month and the beginning of April. We were going to do it for Women's History Month, but got a little bit behind on it, so it'll be coming up in the next couple of weeks. And then we'll start doing all of our spring and summer events. events. All the new fun stuff. Making mac and cheese.
All right, I got all the kids away for the next couple of days. I'll be in here. You'll see me, buddy.
Compliments to the chef.
Northeast corner of 95th and Kedzie, Spoke and Vine. They have an incredible lunch menu, a great dinner menu, small plates, or you can just order something off the menu. Some of their entrees are absolute entrees. You don't need to share them, but you can. And the wines are great. And you wolf down that meatball. What did you think?
So good.
Yeah?
Yeah, he messaged the sausage and the pork. You can taste the sausage. I'm a big fan of it. It's delicious. The marinara sauce on top, the homemade sauce. It's a perfect mixture. Accompanied with what are the
crostinis?
Crostinis or
the little garlic bread things?
Reed already
I'll have
left.
it wrong. I'll screw it up. Yeah.
It's just a perfect combo. And I'm sorry, but I'm a huge fan of their carrots. I keep going back to the carrots because it's the only place they'll eat their carrots.
With the meatballs.
It's a perfect combo.
Yeah. And the wine. Did you get to try the wine?
I had a little sip,
okay.
Yes.
It's good, right?
I have to go back to it. It's delicious.
Right. Folks, if you listen to the EP podcast on any one of the podcast players, your Spotify, your Apple Podcast, any of those sites, you go to the eppodcast.com. That's a wonderful way to consume the EP podcast. But everything is on video now on our YouTube channel. So you can watch any interview. Everything that we do, there's actual video of it, including watching Frank scarf down a meatball, which was pretty spectacular, I might say, for those of you that are watching on the YouTube channel. What do you have going on this month?
It's hard not to scarf down the food here. It's so good. It's so good. So we have a ton of great events happening in April, Chris. We're going to start off with National Library Week, which is going to be from Sunday, April 19th to Saturday, April 21st, to celebrate with our great community here. Bring in $1 and get all your Evergreen Park Library fines waived.
This is dollar fine forgiveness.
This is dollar fine forgiveness.
This is my favorite thing because every time you do this, you try to tell me this is the last time you're going to do it.
It is. This time is it, Chris.
And every time you do it, I go, you're going to be doing it again. That's why I'm never bringing back my books and paying my fines until it's Library Fine Forgiveness Month.
And what better way to do it during National Library Week? Coming up Saturday, April 19th, Saturday, April 25th. And I just have to put a little
fine
extra.
that you've forgiven? Do you know?
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Have you kept track of that? What is the biggest fine that you have forgiven during one of these forgiveness events?
With overdue, probably we've easily forgiven over $100 fine at one time.
Really? That person knew how to game the system. That's impressive. Like, that's impressive.
Bring in $1, and it only relates to our Evergreen Park items, and it does not include any lost or replacement fees.
Okay.
So if you lost or damaged an item, it doesn't count.
Okay.
But we can still work with you on that.
Do you guys have like library police, like in that Seinfeld episode where the guy goes looking for the book?
Every library has their own bookman.
Yes. You have a bookman?
We have a bookman.
Who's your book? Are you bookman?
I can't tell. That's a secret.
Bookman's a secret?
Bookman's a secret. He'll come for you. That's when you get the knock at the door.
Knock on the door. And he come and investigate the missing library book. I don't know if you investigate that difficult. I don't know if you do. I don't know. I mean, when I sold my house, I found at least 2 books that were sitting in with the kids' books that had those little card slots, like they probably were from some library, but I couldn't figure out which library.
We've charged you already.
You've already charged me?
Yeah. I'll have to go back and check your account now.
Just send it to my ex-wife. All right? What else you got going on this month?
Could be on her card. That's why you haven't been notified.
Another thing that worked out.
So, yes, there you go. You do not want to be on our bad side, Chris. All right. And right before National Library Week, we are celebrating Earth Day and the memory of Helen Cooperson, who was a Library Foundation member, a green advocate, and also heavily involved in the community with the Evergreen Park Chamber. But we're celebrating her on Earth Day on Saturday, April 18th from 10 to 1:30 p.m. We have a variety of events that are going on. We have Lasting Legacies of Women Who Love Nature that's being presented by the amazing Mary Maritello. That will be at 10 a.m. And she's going to discuss Harriet Knudsen and her founding of the Civic Garden Club in Springfield, Illinois. Then we'll have Herbal Treasures, which is going to be at 11 a.m. And that's going to explore herbal remedies, talk about some folklore and symbolism that flowers represent. We also are going to have a Dryer Balls event. At 12:30, you're going to learn how to make a non-toxic and eco-friendly dryer ball. That's the natural alternative to dryer sheets and fabric softeners. So come on, the first 10 participants will receive one that they can keep and decorate, and then you'll also learn how to make your own.
That's actually a money-making thing right there.
That's saving some money.
I figure out how to do that. I don't have to buy dryer sheets anymore. That's
staying
awesome.
green and making some money.
That's awesome.
And then to cap off the day, we're going to be having a craft supply swap, which is actually it's a two-parter. It's a 2-day event. Friday, April 17th from noon to 5 p.m. And then Saturday, when we celebrate Earth Day in Helen Cooperson, it'll be Saturday, April 18th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. We already have a ton of craft supplies, and every year we get a huge turnout. People come in and take what they want, and it's always a great event with the craft supply.
You know, I got to tell you this. The fact that every year you do this thing to honor Helen Cooperson is really, really nice. Says a lot about the library. She was a really wonderful lady. I met her because I started the podcast. I think I mentioned this before.
Yeah.
Started the podcast, and she was determined to not only learn how to use a podcast so that she could actually listen to the show, but she wanted to tell everybody she knew about the show. She was such a supporter of the library.
Yes.
It's those kind of people in Evergreen Park that is reason why this village works so well, saying, hey, we need to support our library, we need to support our local businesses, things like that. And I just love the fact that you do this.
Yeah, well, she like you said, she's an amazing person. We're honored to continue on her legacy in this way. And speaking about her and technology, that's one of my earliest memories with her too, was she wanted to be able to download or stream movies. And I'm like, we got you covered. We brought in Canopy, but it was just too soon before.
I feel like your eyes light up whenever anybody says, I would really like to do this, and you're like, we have a service for that.
We got something for you.
If you're watching the YouTube feed, his eyes just bugged out of his head.
We got something for you. And then also, this is something that we started last year, was a big hit. We're going to have on Saturday, April 18th at 10 a.m., we're going to have a rain barrel community art project. You're going to come in, paint this rain barrel, we raffle it off. It's going to be a wonderful prize with some great community art. So again, all day, pretty much all morning and early afternoon on Saturday, April 18th from 10 a.m. to about 4 p.m. until the craft swap ends. We're going to be celebrating Helen and Earth Day.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Very, very cool. Is that your big events here for the month?
That's the big series. We got two more big things that are happening in April. We have our spring book sale, which is always extremely popular. That's going to be from Friday, April 17th. Excuse me, I'm reading off the wrong notes. That's Friday, April 24th to Sunday, April 26th. I've only had a sip of wine, all right?
I'm way ahead of you, buddy.
That's our spring book sale.
It's always a big hit. Takes away the open bottle now.
Yeah, and he left the clothes
He used to leave the open bottle out here. And I feel like he's now been watching the show and realizing that I keep pouring more into my...
He knows.
Yeah, I can't get one by that guy anymore.
He's caught on.
I'm bringing a bottle opener next time. Don't sit me back here by these bottles. While you're talking and he's over there working, I'll be popping open one of these back here. Yeah.
Let's get the wine over.
Yeah, he'll be like, who opened these bottles? All right, keep going.
We're also launching our first ever local author fair. We're calling it Ever Read, and it's going to be Sunday, May 3rd from 1 to 3 p.m. We have 18 local authors that are going to be participating. They're going to be out on the main floor and in the basement. We're finalizing all the locations of everybody, but it's one of the things that we get a lot of questions about is our local authors, especially local authors who want to get out and involved in the community.
Right.
And we can't add every book to our collection. We can't host every single author that wants to come and use the space in the library. So we came up with this great idea, and we have 18 local authors that are going to be participating. And the event's also going to feature some informative and educational workshops that two of our local authors are putting on. James Kleiss is going to be doing a workshop on storytelling, and Dan Doherty is going to be doing a workshop on cartoon drawing. So you can come meet some local authors, see what great literature they've created, and then you also get to learn something from them.
One of the surprising things that I've learned doing this podcast, the amount of local authors in Evergreen Park. You think about how small the area is.
Right.
How many of them are published? It's incredible to me.
Yeah.
You have a wealth. You have a vast group that you can draw from.
We do, and we're extremely excited to give them a space to connect them to even more people in the community. So that'll be Sunday, May 3rd from 1 to 3 p.m.
You have a lot going on this month.
We do. And I have even more than I didn't even mention, because I know I'm only, I have like 15 minutes,
15
right?
minutes. I have to edit you heavily all the time. Yeah.
See?
Yeah. This is probably just overtime.
I want everybody to write in and tell Chris the library and Frank need more airtime. Let's go.
I want everybody to write in and tell Frank if he bought Chris a couple extra glasses of wine, it could be on for 3 hours.
Oh, that's all it is.
I wouldn't care, but does the guy ever pony up? No, he doesn't pony up at all. All right, I won a basket of bourbon off the guy. He didn't even want to give it to me.
There you go. You won a basket of bourbon.
No, and then you tried to keep it from me.
Well, I just had to make sure you actually won.
You thought that I would.
I know your love for bourbon.
You've known me so long, and you thought that I was trying to sneak away.
Maybe not sneak
with
away.
A charity basket of
just
bourbon.
Had to make sure the numbers were correct.
Spoken Vines at the northeast corner of 95th and Kedzie. The food is great. You see it every time you watch the YouTube channel or hear Frank eating on the audio feed. And this new wine is just spectacular as well. Just when you come in here, either go back to the beginning of the show to get the actual name from Reed's interview. You can rewind back, or just walk in and say, find the one that Chris Lanuti's face is taped next to, because those are the instructions that I've given them. Yeah, so that I make sure that I get this next time I'm in. My friend, thank you very much. I'll see you next month.
All right, I hope you're recovered.
Get your glass up. Smooth. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's the EP Podcast. All things Evergreen Park. It's the EP Podcast. Evergreen Park.